all marketing is thinking of a good idea and executing it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people come up with these good ideas, but they don't never execute it. So shit, that marketing shit could be, as you see, you could be somebody who just post content all day, content, stay on their ass, and that'll work for you. Or you could be a nigga around here buying billboards or have a van drive by with your face and do all that shit too. But so it just really matter your budget. I mean, you can make anything happen. I done seen so many different niggas blow up different ways. I can't really put a cap on how much you need for marketing. But one thing I do know is you only as big as your market. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like you can have the hardest music. Everybody, and I'm from the Pope, like everybody got some hard ass music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. But it's gonna get overshadowed. It's so many of us making music, and on top of that, it go back to you just as big as your market. Like shit, you can do all.
Hey man, it's Georgia Gurt.
All right, what's good, man? I got my boy LaScrilla on here on the Georgia Gurt podcast, straight out of Savannah, Georgia. And this is something new that I'm doing right now. He's one of the first people that I'm doing it with, where me as the producer is going to be interviewing artists. So I'm going to be doing this more frequently and more often. But how you doing, LaScrilla, man? You doing good?
Man, you know I'm representing, man. For sure that. I see you got this shit together now, man. I had that shit on yesterday. Now I'm in the streets right now with it.
Nah, we tried to do it yesterday. You definitely was a lot fresher doing it yesterday, but it's all good. Sometimes people got to see the grind. Fuck it. So, but I was about to say,
I need to go put that shit on and come back, man. Goddamn, blind these folks real quick. Put that dog shit on.
We're gonna have more times to do this, you know. So it is what it is. But we had a little technical difficulties before, but you know everything all straightened out now. So we shouldn't have these mishaps. But but I appreciate you for setting the opportunity for me to pull up. Man, you got
everything all straight,
there.
man. I had to goddamn show that shit, man. It's just what I made so far today. I'm really on the block right now. I just sat in the car. It's too much noise out there, shit.
Well, so what's going on, man? Like, tell me what you've been up to.
Man, what I've been up to, road running. You know, I just got off tour. Got there 10 cities in 10 days. I'm working on this next project, Skrilla Season 4. That's going to drop next month. And I've been in the studio last night. Oh, I got to sing you some shit. With your motherfucking beats, nigga. Oh, man. They got to hear this shit. They going to hear this shit. Bro, you gotta hear what I did on your shit last night. And no cap, Dirty, I did 3 songs, them 3 beats in like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah, you killed it there. That's pretty quick. I always like when I go I always like when I can like work with people and they can knock out beats pretty quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that.
He ain't saw nothing like it, like as far as somebody recording that fast. But you know, I do a lot of pre-production. I don't just go in there and just come up with it. Sometimes I do if I'm in that mode, but like I already kind of knew how I was gonna come on that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So shout out to you and shout out to motherfucking Shrooms too. I might have the whole city on Shrooms.
Okay. So let's get into your background, man. A lot of people who may not know you. A lot of my people may not know you. So tell the people where you're from and pretty much give them like a background of like how your upbringing was.
Well, you know, a nigga from the Pope. Single mom. I was the only child though. My daddy always been in and out of jail. Shit. I ain't got no older brother, no older sisters, grandparents been dead. So it was always just me and my mom while I was growing up. But shit. Actually was bright in school. But once a nigga jumped off the porch, like I started serving and getting in trouble and going to juvenile since I was like 14. So motherfucking, you know, kind of took the rough route. You know, learned a lot of shit the hard way. Been in and out of trouble, but I always had a love passion for this music shit. Like when I was 13, I think I was 13. I remember my mom had got me a beat machine before and I just used to make beats and record over a little recorder and shit. So I've been rapping since I was a little kid, but took that shit serious when I came home like off of doing the 6-year bid and shit. I'm focused now, man. And now I'm coming home again. Well, I've been home a minute now, but it's like shit. I see how the game is now. It's like a lot of clout chasing shit going on, you know. So it's nigga adjusting with the climate still.
Yeah. No, you ain't lying about that. So let me take it a little bit further. So pretty much when I first met you, you remember you had posted on Facebook, because I was living in Miami at the time. You posted on Facebook that you had a show down there in Miami because you was with Bigga Rankin at the time.
Right.
You remember? And then I don't know, because I was like one of the many people that commented. I was like, yo, I'm gonna be there. Right?
I remember that.
Yeah. And then man, I went to G5 and I was waiting.
You was there.
Down. Yeah.
Hey, you remember you saw when I went on stage that night?
Yeah, I was there when you went on stage.
Who the fuck that bitch I was? I remember I was on stage performing that night. Look like, man, I was fucking on stage, man. I wish I knew that girl got that info.
She probably was one of the strippers that was working there. It was crazy. Cause
you can still see my face right now?
Nah, it disappeared.
All right, let me ignore that. My partner calling from collect calls and shit from jail. That nigga and they getting money while he's still locked up and shit, though. I be just doing this cash app and shit. Fun. We telling these folks the business on this interview. This the one they need to see.
Yeah. So the reason why I went back to that was I wanted to say one, I was waiting all night for you. I think I was in there for like 2 hours. But when you finally came in, I was like, I'm not gonna leave because I understand artists come later, you know. So I wasn't tripping on it, you know. So but when you came in, I shook your hand, man. You should have seen your face, bro. Like I remember that shit like it was yesterday. Your face lit up like a light bulb, bro. And I don't know if it was because you actually saw somebody from Savannah there too, or because I actually said I was gonna come and then I just showed up, you know. But yeah, you was happy as hell when I saw you, though.
Everything you saying, that's just how I remember. You know how they said 2 sides every said, no, that's exactly how the fuck it was too. Facts.
Yeah, but it was cool though. And I ended up
man, you be moving around too. I think last time I see you in person was down here in Savannah.
We
your ass be moving around, Gurt.
We was at the studio. I can't think of the name of the studio, but they did an interview with me and Twiz. That's why we was there. Because I didn't even know you was showing up until I just saw you walk through the door, you know. But But yeah, so tell me about that time when you was working with Bigga Rankin. How was that? Like, how was that? Like, so how was it?
All right, let me give you a short, like, I'm gonna go a little bit before that, because all right. I linked up with my partner Scarl. I just got off the phone with him, man. And long live Paul, man. Rest in peace, Paul. That's his nephew. Paul just passed. But
peace, Paul.
Anyway, I linked up with Scarl. We made Skilluminati. That was my first mixtape ever. We ain't no shit. I went and got some features. I went to get like Bankroll Fresh was alive. Schoolie was alive. Schoolie's still here. And I went to get Holiday on the mixtape. We just did that shit. Ain't knew nothing about marketing shit. Just threw that shit out and shit ain't did everything a nigga expected. So it's like the nigga figure out it's a whole another side of this game than just making dope ass music. You gotta actually know, you know what I'm saying, the ropes of this shit. So shit, after that, nigga kind of been searching for like who the nigga need to be linking up with. I had a manager in New York. I flew him down here. We went to BET Awards. I hired a entertainment lawyer. He got me a deal with Universal for $30,000. I'm like, that's not enough money. And then shit, I probably should have just took it and learned the game. And it's just all little shit was going on. I was taking wins, losses. I was just doing shit, making mistakes, just going crazy. Like, had this drive, had money. So anyway, long story short, I saw Bigga posting that he was in Florida or some shit one day, man. I had put a couple thousand in my pocket, took my partner with me, used to do security, and I took a little bad chick from the city with me. We just pulled up. Just pulled up where the fuck Bigga Rankin was at. He was in Jacksonville. It was a couple artists performing and shit. And shit, I told my partner to bring him here. As soon as he got done talking, like, I gave him like $1,000. He go deposit my tape, man. Shit. I just ain't bullshit. And he just liked how I had came, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit, we gonna, like, yeah, this nigga really trying. He pulled up there to fuck with me and he gave me a little something just to goddamn show me he's serious. And I locked in with Bigga. Shit. And every time he had some little events going, he'll call me and tell me to come through. So it was something else going on down there in Florida. One day, I pulled up. I had took a few girls with me, and we just got on the road and shit. Took my cameraman. So long story short, I only went down there to do like a song or two just to break a couple of tracks. But Moan was in there, and Moan owned Street of X. And motherfucking, that's how I got with Street of X. So I really met Street of X through Bigga Rankin. So as time go on, me and Street of X locked in. And shit, Big was always there. You know what I'm saying? So shit, that was just promo tours and shit. Every day we was going to a different city. Like that tour, that was our Florida tour when I seen you. But I remember every day we go to a radio station. At night we go to a club to perform. And then after we leave the club, we go to a studio and do songs with local artists from that city. Like after I left the club that night, I did songs with niggas from Miami who were just local artists, you know what I'm saying? Just to get a little more buzz down there. And then I think the next day a nigga went to Tampa. But yeah, that's how I met Bigga though. And Bigga always was behind the nigga. I got a bunch of shit with Bigga. Just ain't never released it. And yeah, never released it. You know, it's crazy. I ain't talked to Bigga since I jumped yet either.
You said you ain't talked to him since when?
I ain't talked to him since I came home.
Well, man, maybe the relationship could always open back up. Who knows? You know how time goes. You know how time goes. But I was about to ask you about marketing your music, but you already kind of went through it. How much money and like time you had to put in? Like you don't have to give it an exact amount, but just like an estimate of how much money and time you had to put in.
You got to put in all your time, all 24 hours. If you really want to get big at this shit and have these M's and shit, you got to eat, sleep, shit, talk, rap. You know what I'm saying? And as far as money, like relationships where your power resides. So it's more about who you know. You know what I'm saying? And as far as marketing go, like all marketing is thinking of a good idea, executing it. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people come up with these good ideas, but they don't never execute it. So shit, that marketing shit could be, as you see, you could be somebody who just post content all day, content, stay on their ass, and that'll work for you. Or you could be a nigga around here buying billboards or have a van drive by with your face and do all that shit too. But so it just really matter your budget. I mean, you can make anything happen. I done seen so many different niggas blow up different ways. I can't really put a cap on how much you need for marketing. But one thing I do know is you only as big as your market. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. Like you can have the hardest music. Everybody, and I'm from the Pope, like everybody got some hard ass music. You know what I'm saying? So it's like shit. But it's gonna get overshadowed. It's so many of us making music, and on top of that, it go back to you just as big as your market. Like shit, you can do all this shit posting on the internet all day, but you also gotta get out here in the streets and guerrilla market too. If you want to goddamn be ahead of everybody else. Yeah. And a fucking team. Like it's about team dynamics. Like artists, especially when you like new to the business, you do everything yourself and you ain't really getting no money out this shit. The DJ get paid, engineer get paid, everybody get paid, but the artist kind of be last. But you got to just keep believing in yourself and really get with some folks who genuinely fuck with you because of you, and they ain't all about the paper all the time.
Okay. At what time in your life when you realize that, okay, people actually fucks with my music, let me go ahead and take it more serious?
2015, when I first had recorded this song called Don't Make Them Like This No More. And like I said, me and Scholar was together at that time. He used to pick all the beats, find me a studio to go to. He was doing everything for me at the beginning. And so when we linked together, I really believe that shit with all my heart. And it's crazy because that first song called Don't Make Them Like This No More. If you ever go on my YouTube, you look at my oldest video, that's what video it is. And it's crazy because when I got in trouble last time I went to trial, they played that same fucking video in court. And I ain't even show no guns, no drugs, no gang signs, nothing. No folks just use a nigga lyrics and help prosecute a nigga. Cause they like, bro, I'm locked up for the same shit I rap about. But it's the song called Don't Make Them Like This No More. Hell yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I heard one of the songs with Scholar. It's like your top song that's on when I just went through the list on Apple Music. And I listened to that song, and the song is good because what I notice about your style is like it's more gritty.
Mm-hmm.
Because I listen to like a whole bunch of your songs. I listen to that Pound Game. I listen to First Day Out, First Night Out. I listen to I can't think of the other 2 songs.
That makes sense.
There's a
Cause
couple
them
of them I
beats you
listened to.
fucking sent me. I love them shits, cuz. Should have been locked in with your ass. Them shits hard. I'm about to let you hit. I'm about to let you what I did on them shits. So I want to get it mixed down.
Well, what I could say the difference between your music before you went in, like, do you know the difference between the two? Like from before you went in and after?
Yeah, but I remember
from back.
Yeah, it's really be all over the place. Cause
I want to hear what you think the difference between your music is.
All right. Well, let me ask you a question. You think my music was better before I went or after?
I like it now. I like it more now.
Yeah, because I remember when I first got locked up, and I used to talk to the management teams and shit I was dealing with. If I got locked up, they're like, man, shit, the music ain't sticky. You gonna have to goddamn come out here and really like reinvent yourself. And that shit always stuck me the whole time I was locked up. You know, I did like 4 years this time. So I was crafting the whole time while I was locked up. And I still had niggas sending me beats. I had a phone, so I was still able to hear emails and beats and shit. So motherfucking, I just kept writing. Like, that's how I did First Day Out, my first day home, because I already had them beats ready and prepared. So for when I get out, so shit. A lot of people, they always be them older ones, them old head fans. They be like, damn, we missed that old Skrilla. But then I get so many people like, boy, we like the new shit because it's more wavy. You know what I'm saying? But what I've been doing lately, like since I came home, I probably did like about 150 songs. But like I'm really finding that Skrilla sound like ain't nobody else gonna sound like how I sound. Cause even with my last project, Lavanda, it's certain songs and a certain artist come to my head who's similar to that sound. You know what I'm saying? So what a nigga been doing now is like just locking in on my own sound, you know, my own brand. But shit, I'm definitely more talented if you want to say that, like a better term.
I feel like you're getting to that point because I feel like your sound now, like back then, your sound was more fixed. Like the way you flowed, it was more like the repetitive. But now it's like you could go any way on the beat now, and then you're more animated. You're more into like your person. That's what I like about it. Like especially that video that you did at I don't remember the name of the song, but the video that you did when you was at the graveyard when you was performing on the mic, like you was animated. Like even your flow was animated, everything was animated. So I feel like it can keep up with today's time. It just got to get to the right market, you know.
It got is fucking exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Keep going, keep doing what you're doing. I like this sound that you got going right now. Like that shit's hard for real. So you're doing the right thing. I'm glad they gave you that advice to reinvent yourself. Not saying the old music was bad. It's just that coming out 4 years later, you have to reinvent yourself. You ain't got no choice because too much time don't lapse.
Yeah, this game changed every 3 years.
To know that.
Like 3 years from now, it's gonna be some whole other shit going on. I believe.
Talk to me about your management because me and you had a conversation off here about it. Talk to me about you stepping into that role now too more.
Yeah, like I say, I done been through so many. Like when I first started rapping, I was just like any other artist. I just wanted to make the best songs I can, get booked for shows, and get paid. And thinking it was really that simple. But now, especially being an older, more veteran artist, the most I motherfucking figured out like the system that it takes, the protocol, the shit that you gotta do and you know what I'm saying? And I want to work with artists who I could put in place or who people might gravitate to quicker and better. But it's like, it's going to come with the artist being humble and actually listening to what the fucking nigga got to say. But Like I want to handle people like all I want them to do is just be the best talent that they could be, and I could just handle everything far as I get the shows booked. We got to book venues, or I want to do your promo run and have these interviews for you, or you know what I'm saying? Make sure you ain't getting shitted as far as make sure you know that you're supposed to be getting paid off of other shit, because a lot of stuff be going over folks' head. They don't even be knowing as far as merch and publishing and royalties. Like all this shit I had to learn the hard way. Also let them know when you got to sacrifice, because a lot of artists would be like, fuck doing something. Really, nah, just go ahead and do this shit and get more exposure. Like I just actually want to manage, you know what I'm saying? And also take a lot of pressure off of them, because when you're an artist, you start if shit get overwhelming, you doing everything by yourself, you know what I'm saying? So shit.
Yeah.
And it's some niggas out here young and like, you know, this shit, the way this game set up, especially with all this digital shit, people taking in the numbers, and but folks don't really know what to do outside of that. You know what I'm saying? So shit, I just want to build this system and actually manage folks. And like when you sleep or when you home, I want to actually still be on the phone calls. When you're on the videos, I want to be behind the scene at them shows. I want to make sure everything goes. So I really found the passion for that shit though. You know what I'm saying? Like I really be on some like rap hustle shit. Like it's a difference between music and music business. And I'm really infatuated with the business side of this shit. I know I could be like the next P or the next Yo Gotti, how they running their shits. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Thanks.
Yes. So give me some artists that you working with right now. Give me a list of them.
Artists that I'm working with. I mean, I talk to artists all the time. Artists that I'm potentially growing with, I look forward to working with is Bozak. My young, I was on an interview right now. Pop the Plug. Goddamn.
Plug.
Amari Proctor. Who else you said?
Bozak, and you said Hot the Plug or Mark? Who?
Yeah, Pop the Plug, Mr. Blick, young nigga.
Okay, Mr. Blick.
You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed, like, I believe he could take over that young crowd, like that NBA young boy type crowd. Bozak remind me like Ice West Visa or something. Like I could see him getting that crowd. And then there's also some females. I can't really put no names on something Amari Proctor. But not just only artists, but like super producers. Shit. I want to have like production also as far as your shit's hard as fuck. I know folks who need to hear this shit. Facts. My nigga Ken Jones, Cardia Fly. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, those are all the names that I have.
Okay, that's what's up, man. How important it is to have a relationship with producers? Like, do you have relationships with the producers you work with, or you just do a transaction and then that's it with some of them? Like,
no. Relationship where your power reside, and it's it's a lot of people doing this same shit. When I fuck with certain producers, I just fuck with them because every producer gonna have thousands of beats. You just gotta find your niche inside their collection and grow from there. And you actually want to have somebody who understand you or what you're trying to do. And when you look at the biggest artists in the game, like shit, like how 21 got Metro, or look at Cardia Fly hitting my phone now, talking about yo, or you got Zay and Gucci. You see how niggas was already like building on top of something before it even got there. And the list go on, Jeezy, Shawty Red, like the niggas fuck with other niggas, but they had their dogs that they was locked in with and built this sound that really took over and buckled down. I believe less is more. You know what I'm saying? So shit, niggas on I get niggas be sending beats all the time. Okay, it might be some straight shit, but life all about an understanding. And you know what I'm saying? I also want to work with genuine people when it come down to building the team. Like we all on the same mission. We all believe the same shit. You don't really want to get with somebody who just doing shit for them about to go run off and trying to help themselves, because nigga can't do this shit alone. I don't believe that is the principle of anything.
Yeah, that's life in a nutshell. Everybody got a team shit.
Team dynamic.
Democrats and Republicans. everybody's a
team
team, bro. Like sports,
dynamics.
every
If the
fucking
whole
thing.
team
Yeah.
cutting up, we gonna make it. If we move as a unit, shit. If you one place, I'm over here, I'm still representing your brand. That shit powerful, man. Absence is power. You could be out the way and the nigga still holding the fort down. That shit go crazy.
Yeah, that's good, man. Is there anything else you want to say? Because I know I caught you in a busy moment, before
It's all
end this
good.
podcast.
This shit is very important. This meeting, this conversation is very important. I've been cool on interviews lately. This one here, I really felt I was able to goddamn get a lot of shit across. It just ain't been no goofy interview or nothing, man. And I want to see some more niggas on this shit. You asked the right shit though, real shit. Follow me at LaScrilla.
Okay.
That's every social site. Get ready for a lot of music. Went out to flood the streets. Man, y'all gotta hear this shit I just did with Gurt. Georgia Gurt. You represent that GA shit up there, huh?
You said what?
I said you representing that GA shit up there, huh, man?
Yeah. I'm not making drill beats. I'm not stepping in their lane. That's their lane,
Yeah, for sure.
I'm still Georgia Gurt at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
For sure. Yeah.
So, but go ahead.
More tours, more shows. Putting a short film together. You know what I'm saying? Called Head First.
You getting into movies too?
Making a little short film called Head First. You know what I'm saying? Just like a little 30-minute movie. People be tapping in with the movies and shit. So we doing that shit. We really trying to be innovative as far as I say, should do shit that ain't never been done. I just got this a new Tahoe truck. I'm about to wrap that bitch up, man. You about to see that shit flush around the city all day with Skrilla face on the side of that motherfucker. Shit, all over everywhere. Like, I don't know, dog. Anybody in the comment sections, man, y'all think of a good idea, let me fucking know. We're going to execute that shit. You can hit me in my DMs, my messages. I ain't hard to find. Next time y'all see me, man, I'm going to make sure I got that dog shit on for y'all. Nigga ass really making it count right now.
Yeah.
And
nah,
shit.
You was fresh yesterday. Don't underestimate the grind, man. This man.
Oh yeah. Niggas still made a couple racks.
But they gonna see when they go to Instagram. They gonna
see
when they go to
Instagram.
When they follow your Instagram, it's already there. And then YouTube too. And I noticed on your videos this is the last thing I want to say. Because it just popped in my head. On your YouTube channel, your videos got some views. Like when you drop your shit,
it's good.
You get views.
It's good as far as an independent nigga who just using this muscle. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I see folks fuck with me. Now what we doing right now? Like I said, I'm at 150 songs. My nigga said get up to 200 and we gonna go shopping for a deal. Go sit down with a couple labels, note it down to probably a few the songs we think appropriate, and just get a deal. And I'm at a stage of my life now. I don't even care what the deal for, long as I'm just not getting on a roster and they just treat me like a throwaway and they ain't really putting my shit out. I just need to goddamn get that exposure in the relationships. I care more about. I hustle. You know what I'm saying? And shit. I also take that chance so I can help put my team on and goddamn put everybody in a better position. So knowledge is power. Like when you get in this game, study this shit. You know what I'm saying? Make music, but I actually know what the fuck marketing is though.
Okay.
Cause I figured out what the fuck marketing meant after I got into this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So shit.
Yeah.
The earlier the better. Yeah. Know what the fuck marketing is and execute.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I'm gonna start putting out more content also about marketing too, because I actually got a marketing degree too when I went to college. So I didn't know what marketing was until I went to college.
Did it again.
So, what'd I do?
Yeah, man, your ass got down. You got some value. You know what I'm saying? Shit. It's about value.
Yeah. So, so I'm gonna start putting out more content about that too. And like I said, I want to talk about branding and marketing in this interview too. And I hope, man, you bump into Empire, man, because they do the independent deals with the public. Sure. I hope you bump into them. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but I hope you able to get in with them. You know what I'm saying? Because they. I hope so.
We're gonna send this interview to guys' ass. Nigga head in the right position. And I ain't on the shrooms right now. I'm level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nah,
I
for
can't
real,
see
man.
these socks, the socks gallery department, the belt Louis Vuitton, these jeans, what the fuck these is? These some little ball mains, but what I'm saying is this. Y'all just seen the tank top, but a nigga actually wanted them. I got my Versace bag. I'm just in my goddamn Maxima today, but man, listen, dog, I'm going hard for this shit. I ain't been home that long, so it's like, damn, nigga ain't blow yet, but it's like, shit, I had to get life together. I got me a goddamn rental car business. I got an Airbnb. I got a spot in Atlanta. I got 2 spots down here in Savannah. You know what I'm saying? That's just all part of being the man and getting this shit together. I just ain't want to be this old ass nigga talking about, man, I'm rapping, give me the microphone. Like, I really want to have this shit, the ground, the platform. Nigga got a studio, like I'm steady going hard. It's a lot of shit I'm doing people ain't seeing, but it's all gonna make sense, bro. I'm in the studio recording every fucking day and shit gonna pay off though. And like I said, I'm trying to work with artists too, man. So whoever got some motion to really believe in themselves and gonna believe in me as well, man. Let's go ahead and make this shit count.
Okay, man. So that's it, man. I appreciate you for coming on, man. You know, we gonna lock in. We be talking all the time. So, but yeah, man, I'm glad that you was able to share your story and give your perspective on how the music industry is for you, and also with producers, you know, because this is about building relationships and maintaining just maintaining the good relationships with people, you know, because sometimes people they think they could just use people and then just move on, but that's not. That might work temporarily until people realize, because every world that you in is a small world. So eventually people gonna find out about you. They're gonna be like, damn, okay, you just be using niggas. So people ain't gonna want to deal with you. But yeah, I'm glad that you was tapping in, man. Make sure y'all go stream Lavana. That project.
Lavana.
Yeah.
And also remember, any artist, man, content is key. Don't be like big artists and just be posting a picture on your page while you dress nice and think it's cool. Like you keep taking your pictures down. Like, no, every fucking time you get chance, post that bitch. Post it. Don't worry about the views. Don't worry about the likes. Keep that shit in their face and let them know you here. Let this world know you was here. You know what I'm saying? Even if you ain't the most talented, you got to really outwork everybody. So I'm just saying, stay positive when stay consistent, because there'll be times you don't feel like doing that shit. Just stay consistent, and then you're gonna be feeling this shit again and again until you get to that point, bro, on everything. Let's show them better than we could tell them, man. This Star Lascrilla, man, with Georgia Gurt.